This is a different kind of video than what I would have usually uploaded here, but I really just wanted to vent my frustrations out on a franchise that is very dear to me. This really is just a vent, and I apologize for the bad gameplay. This was literally my first match of Modern Warfare 2 2022 after literal years. I also apologize if I don't come off as coherent as I want to be. Take everything I say with a big grain of salt, as this literally is just my own vent, and I'm not even sure if this is ever gonna age well, but fuck we ball. I really tried to enjoy Black Ops 7. I really did, but it has come to a point where it feels like I just forced myself to play the game for the sake of camo grinding and progression. Black Ops 7, aside from the zombies, in my mind is nothing but a camo and progression simulator. And because of that, it just hurts the overall experience because it feels like everyone is playing the game and wasting their time on camos and progression. Instead, said camo and progression being the cherry on top of an already decent game. Modern Warfare 3 2023 is a very good example because it was a good ass game on its own, but it also had a pretty satisfying progression system in my opinion. The maps in this game, whether they are good or not, don't really matter at the end of the day because there's always going to be that face-off playlist where everyone picks the same map, Odysseus, so they can progress through the most artificial progression system I think the series has ever had. Which then leads me to the question on why everything in this game needs to have its own progression system. Does the campaign really need a mastery camo? Speaking of the campaign, I remember finishing that and feeling fucking miserable. That campaign makes Modern Warfare 2023's campaign look like a masterpiece. It genuinely set a new low for the franchise that I pray we never reach again. And I refuse to even entertain the idea to replay it or have it in my mind just because thinking about it makes me so goddamn sad. It was so terrible. And after you beat it, at the time, you unlocked Endgame, the most AI generated game mode I have ever played in my life. Literally, it is the only purpose this game mode serves is for you to go and camo grind. That is literally all it's there for. It is soulless. The gameplay is inflated with meaningless tasks that are just there to keep you hooked as long as humanly possible. Everything in that game mode feels AI generated. And for some goddamn reason, the game, it feels so oversaturated with the color red. It's like ChatGPT could not figure out any other goddamn color except the color red. And speaking of ChatGPT, the AI calling cards. My fucking god, the amount it's inexcusable. I'm surprised they're not goddamn sued by anyone really for how they look. They look terrible. It's so blatant and inexcusable. I'm just shocked. Matter of fact, everything in this game feels AI generated. The cutscenes, the voice acting, and most importantly of all, the balancing of the actual multiplayer. It still baffles me how there isn't a bird's eye / forward intel perk to counter ghosts. Something that has literally been in almost every goddamn recent COD game from recent memory. ChatGPT, admittedly, he forgot to add that one in. Insane to me. And the game just feels like a copy of Black Ops 6. It's just like all the attachments to almost the exact same things. Everything is almost the same, with just like little changes that honestly make the game worse. Such as the new combat specialty thing that they did, where literally everyone runs the exact same combat specialty that is all broken, overpowered, and from my knowledge, still has not gotten nerfed. Why? Something else I wanted to mention that is probably a hot take, but I am so tired of the quote-unquote advanced movement in these games. It is not advanced movement. It is the illusion of advanced movement stuck in a game that is trying so hard to appear complex, when in reality it is just brain dead, and it is not fun to go up against because it's so simple and rewards bad players. Even games with advanced movement such as Titanfall, Apex, fuck it, Modern Warfare 2019, and even Modern Warfare 3, even in those games, that movement had its limitations that only the best can truly master. And I really loved that about those games because it made them so replayable and satisfying to get back into. Because it was actually hard to do. It wasn't just press 2 buttons and you can slide cancel. It doesn't really help that Black Ops 7 still does not feel as good as those games that I just mentioned. It still feels like you're sliding on ice and the movement just feels so weird. I don't know how to describe it, but the Omni movement in both Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 feels weird. It feels like you're, like I said, you're sliding. It doesn't feel like you're actually moving. It's like you're guiding your player rather than actually being there. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, honestly. It might just be placebo, but I just... Even after playing Modern Warfare 2, with how limited the movement is, I still feel like it just feels better visually. And just like that feedback of your player moving against the ground. I don't know, it just feels better. Black Ops 6 and 7 just feel like you're sliding on ice. I don't know. I keep asking myself, why would I ever return to the game? Especially after I successfully wasted my time getting the Mastery Camo. I don't know. I cannot answer that question. But what I do know is that just exposes the lack of actual game inside this game. There's nothing. It just feels... It's, like I said, it's just a camo grinding simulator. There's nothing to look forward to aside from ranked play, which they also conveniently pushed to Season 2? Why? In Black Ops 6, it was like... It was there almost immediately. Why push it to Season 2? Again, it's just camo's progression, camo's progression, camo's progression. Like, yeah, I like camos. I like having good camos, but there's a point. There's a limit. Quantity over quality is what it is here. Instead of actually focusing on making a good-ass game, it's like they saw the critiques of Black Ops 6 not having any camo events and not having enough camos, even though in my opinion, the mastery camos we had were kind of more than enough, but that's just me. It's like they saw that and were like, okay, next game, camos. Only focus on the progression and nothing else. It's just, that's what it is. That's what it feels like to me. And as you have probably noticed, the game plays Modern Warfare 2 2022. The game I have despised, but ever since recently replaying it, I have found a new appreciation for. No, this is not the goddamn COD cycle. Hear me out. I'm not saying this is a good game. It's not. I distinctly remember that entire year being filled with nothing but radio silence, no communication, miscommunication from Infinity Ward for their terrible design philosophies. But after spending so much time with AI Ops 7, I have genuinely relapsed. It feels like I relapsed after seeing a Call of Duty game made with nothing but human hands. I appreciate what Infinity Ward did with DMZ and whatever the fuck they were thinking with the perk system, or the weapon tuning, or the questionable weapon progression. Even though I heavily disagree with literally all of it and think it is terrible, I still appreciate the risk they took here. They tried something new, it failed, but now they have the opportunity to make something new, and at least it was made by humans and had genuine human error instead of nothing but AI slop. Still not a good multiplayer in my eyes. I think I'm just burnt out and tired. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a sign to stop and move on to something else. I don't know. We'll probably figure it out. Thank you for taking your time to hear me ramble about the most genuinely yearly slop franchise ever conceived. I could also talk about Warzone. I would rather not. Maybe for another day. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Take care.